What's going on, beautiful people? Welcome to Mornings with Lee Hammock. What is up? What is up? What is up? Hope y'all having a great morning. Yes, today's episode is going to be about what are you telling yourself? Like, what words are you telling yourself in certain situations when you're dealing with narcissistic, toxic people? Like, what are you telling yourself when you catch them in a lie and you forgive them? What are you telling yourself when you catch them cheating and you take them back? What are you telling yourself when they leave you for someone else and you see them treating the next person better and you start blaming yourself? What are you telling yourself? So what are you telling yourself? Um, the story that you're telling yourself that might be keeping you with this narcissistic, toxic person. I'm trying to figure out what that is. It's a green flag, y'all. It's a green flag. You don't see very many of these with narcissists as you get that as the relationship progresses. But yeah, what are you saying to yourself in these situations that make you take this person back? That make you stand pat with this person? That make you feel like you can't get anybody else? That this is the best you're going to get? What are you telling yourself? Because a lot of times you're telling yourself some BS. Lee, this sound like you about to Lee. You're in calm waters right now. You about to swim over to the pool of victim blaming. No, I'm not. This is empowerment over here. This is the empowerment channel. You know, I do things to help people empower themselves. That's why I get up and record these videos early in the morning. um, I have a community right here that I run to help people empower themselves. It's called the Mental Healers. My community, my courses are there to help people empower themselves and whatnot. But what are you telling yourself that makes you feel like this person is going to change? Because I know what they're saying to you. I'm a narcissist. I know what they are saying to you, right? I understand what they are saying to you. But what are you telling yourself? Because I, as a narcissist, could say, baby, I'm so sorry for cheating on you the 10th time. I just can't stop it. This is the 10th time I've cheated. I can't stop it. What are you telling yourself? Just like, well, 10 isn't bad as 11. I know a person who got cheated on 11 times. What are but we've had good times as well. Like, what are you telling yourself when you keep getting betrayed in these situations? When this person is constantly, consistently betraying you, what are you telling yourself? Because I know the narcissist is telling you a story full of lies, half truths, false promises, just temporary changes. They big, yeah. I need y'all to realize this right here. Anybody can change for a short period of time. Anybody can fake it. It's got, fake it till you make it. That's so true. You fake it till you make it. Narcissists can absolutely fake it till they make it. Fake it till they make you forgive them. You see what I'm saying? Fake it till the relationship goes back to normal. But once you get betrayed, it'll never be normal again, right? Once they do the ultimate type of betrayals to you, it'll never be normal again because you yourself will never trust this person again. You understand it though, because you've been dealing with it. You're on the other side of it. You get it. Narcissistic people are feeding you BS. What they're doing is they're planting these mental seeds, right? They're planting these seeds in your mind. And you are watering these seeds with the stories that you are telling yourself. Right? You are literally adding water, and these seeds are growing in your garden, the garden of your mind. And it's causing you to be confused. It's causing you to doubt yourself. It's causing you to feel like your self-worth is less than what it used to be. It's causing you to feel like you don't know yourself anymore. It's causing you to feel like this person is going to be the best you're ever going to get. It's causing you to feel like nobody else is going to want you. It's causing you to feel like nobody else is going to treat you this way. It's causing you to feel like this person right here is the person you're meant to be with. But what you don't realize is, y'all, rose seeds and the seeds of weeds look the same. They can look similar, right? They look very similar. They're planting weeds in your mind. They're not planting anything that's going to be beneficial to you. They're planting weeds. When have you seen a weed be beneficial to anybody? When have you ever seen a weed be beneficial to anybody? They're planting weeds. Don't water the weeds. When you have a garden, right? When you have a garden and you're trying to grow some beautiful lilies or some pickaninnies, whatever I'm not a plant. What is it? Arborist. I'm not one of those. I'm not a plant person, right? I'm plant ignorant. Call me plant ignorant. So when you're planting these, like when you're planting a beautiful plant, when you want a rose bush and you plant those rose seeds, right? And you see these other things that don't look like roses growing beside them, what do? You pull up the weeds. You don't add water to them. You don't add fertilizer to them. You're like, oh, let me fertilize this strange growth right here beside my rose bush. No, you pull it up. You pull up the weeds. Don't water the weeds. You pull them up. You spray that weed eater. You weed whack them. You weed whacker. Yeah, you weed whack them. You take them out with self love. You take them out with working on yourself. You take them out with joining communities and groups. You don't have to join my community or group. I just want you to join something that helps you get out of it. It helps you get free. That helps you stop watering the weeds. That helps you reframe what you've been through. You know what I mean? That's why I'm telling people so much, so much, so much, so much. You see what I'm saying? This happens. This happens. What are you telling yourself? Start telling yourself a better story. When you start telling yourself a better story, you stop watering the weeds and they die. They wither and die. You stop telling yourself, oh, this person is the best I'm going to get. And start saying, like, hell no, this is the worst I can do. This is the worst I can do. Those weeds wither and die. And that rose bush in your mind flourishes. Tell yourself a better story. Tell yourself the truth. The truth is not, this is not the best person you're going to get. I've talked to countless people, y'all, that I know my story, not my story. I know my page is a lot about a lot of doom and gloom a lot of times, toxic relationship dynamics. But I've seen so many people win. My friend Amanda, and this is my friend now. She was in dire straits when I first met her. She was like one of the saddest people I've ever met. She was just literally literally physically, emotionally abusive situation. She, damn near had a black eye when I first met her. You know what I mean? But now she was struggling to get out of that situation. But now she's married to somebody else, traveling. I'm so proud of her. I don't know if she watches my videos anymore, but Amanda, you watching this, I'm proud of you. She stopped watering the weeds. She stopped believing what her ex was saying to her. She started seeing his actions as not love, but abuse. She stopped watering the weeds. She started whacking them. She educated herself. She started weed whacking. She started whacking the weeds, right? She started whacking the hell out of them. Whack, 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 whack. Like Pac-Man, like Pac-Man before weeds. Whack, 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 whack. So whacking the weeds up, y'all. Tell yourself a better story. Tell yourself the truth. Stop believing these crazy ass lies and this BS that they're saying to you, this BS that they're feeding to you. Because guess what, y'all? If they're feeding you BS and you keep eating it, why would they stop feeding it to you? That's not me trying to be mean. That's me just being real. If they're feeding you BS and you're just, this BS is delicious. Why would they feed you any other thing? It's kind of like cat. When you're feeding a cat, cats love the same food over and over again. Cats get into a routine, that same food for 10 years. They're like, this food good. They be meowing. That's how. Why would you feed the cat something different if he thinks it's delicious every time he eats it? So the same thing happens with people, y'all, with narcissistic people. And y'all, I have a cat now, so I've been learning a lot more about cats, and I have a dog as well. But y'all, you have to win. Tell yourself a better story. Stop believing the lies. Stop believing the BS. Get clear. Stop allowing them to gaslight you, y'all. Anyways, y'all, thank y'all for tuning into another episode. Y'all know I truly appreciate every single one of y'all, because as much as y'all say, hey, Lee, we learn from you, I learn even more from y'all. I promise you. I tell this to people in my support group all the time. Courses.mentalhealness.net. I tell this to people in my support group all the time. Like, look, I learn way more from y'all because y'all help me help more people. Keep telling your story. Keep telling yourself the truth. Anyways, y'all, make sure you join the support group. Follow my other channel called Lee.Actions. I'm posting my first video on there today. It's going to be a little short reaction video I did on TikTok. And then you'll see longer reactions. Send me if you want me to break down your story, I'm doing story time over on that channel as well. If you want me to break down your story, send it over to my email address at mentalhealness85@gmail.com. Email me your story. And also, if you want me to put your story, when we break down your story, don't make it too long. Yeah, it can't be too long. One and a half pages, one scroll. You mean 2 scrolls, maybe. Or some text messages. Send it to me with the backstory, but also send in the title or the description and say, hey, you can use this story. Somebody sent me an email the other day. It's like, you can't use this. I'm like, why don't you send it to me then? Don't use it. You don't have permission to use it. It's like, why would you send me to? I'm breaking down stories on my channel. I'm like, I'm not gonna read this long ass story. No. Hey, just come on, y'all. You want me to break it down, Mental Illness 85, and just say, hey, Lee, you can use this. Make sure you subscribe to this channel as well. I'm not gonna stop posting over here, of course. Anyways, y'all, make sure you subscribe to the channel. And as always, mental healing is out. Peace. Thank you so much for making it to the end of my video. I am extremely grateful for you. Have no idea. If you haven't already, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Helps reach more people. And click on the screen to watch another video or to browse through another playlist. There's also a link on the screen to check out my courses and my support groups to help you heal and understand what you've been through. Thank you so much again. I will see you in the next video. Peace. Peace. See y'all next video. We out. We out of here, baby.